Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Tony Harvin, and welcome to the Tony Harvin Network YouTube channel. If you like, hit that subscribe button listed right here. After you hit the subscribe button, if you want to receive all notifications of videos that come out on this YouTube channel, hit the notification bell and select all after you hit the notification bell. Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Tony Harvin, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'd like to thank everybody for coming to this channel. Like and subscribe, and leave me your comments, whether positive or negative. Much love, much praise to everybody out there. What's up, everybody? Going on upon this evening. You know what I mean? It's a blessed day, for sure. You know, we had to talk about an incident that happened today when I was at work. But I got to give my disclaimer. I'm not a pastor, preacher. I don't hold any type of office in the church. I'm not here to violate any type of community guidelines. I'm not here to violate any type of copyright infringement guidelines in general. So I hope everybody's doing well out there. What's up to everybody? You know, we will be having an interview on the other channel around 8 o'clock. I'll be interviewing Captain Tazariak, the leader of the ISUPK, and individuals will have the opportunity to ask some questions for sure. Appreciate that at Nicole Martin. He says, what happened? Because I tuned in late. Well, I'm going to explain what happened. What's up, MHW? I'm going to explain what happened. Let me just see if I could share the screen. I got a video that I didn't make public on YouTube. This is for my purposes only, because I wanted to keep it that way. So I'm going to share the screen right quick, and we're just going to touch on this, you know. I think this is it right here, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. Let me know if y'all can see this screen right here. All right. Okay. What up? The truth of the gospel. What up, Carla Petty? So what happened was, right? All right. How can I explain this the best way that I can? You know, let's just say you're traveling, right? You're on the highway. Like me, I'm a guy from Jersey, you know, Jersey City, New Jersey. And it's very different out here in North Carolina. You know, the traffic is very, very different. In the South, it's almost like everybody, no offense, but offense to all those people down south who are from down south. I ain't talking about the ones who from Jersey and they come down here. I ain't talking about the us. You understand? I'm talking about the Southerners who do not know how to drive, not one bit. You know, these people, and I've seen people run stop signs. You know what I'm saying? I've seen people blow red lights. You know what I mean? I could have been in other accidents. You know what I'm saying? But based upon, you know, listen, I'm not boasting. I got good defensive driving. You know what I mean? I always foreshadow the roads and things like that. What up, Shirley Jones? What up, Sabrina Williams? So I always foreshadow the roads when I'm driving, and I get a lot of my eyesight and stuff like that from sports or whatever. So what happened today on the highway on I-77 South, heading towards Charlotte Way, North Carolina, coming from Mooresville, North Carolina, is a very popular place where the people with the big money live. You understand? So we're traveling, we're doing it. You know, I think we was doing two deliveries, dropping off some, you know, some plywood and whatnot and things like that with the Moffett. And that truck, this truck right here is a he said I never click so fast. What up, Jen? You know what I'm saying? You know? So what happened was, as you can see, the truck that I was driving right here, it went over the guardrails. You're saying like, wow. And in a lot of cases, trucks tip over. You know what I'm saying? In this case, I don't know if I could rewind it or whatever, but the fuel tank, it had punctures in it. You understand? So as you know, as metal to metal hit, it's gonna create a spark. You know, even with the gasoline pouring out on my side, it didn't explode. You understand that? The truck did not flip over. You know, so as I'm driving, what up, Angel Quillen? So as I'm driving, right, I-77 South, I'm doing like 60, 55 to 60 miles per hour. And that highway is like 65 miles per hour or 70, whatever. So it's a way you could cut into the what is that? The NC Quick Pass. What up? What up? What up, Unc? What up, Donald Sanders? I call him Unc. Shout out to Unc right there. So these people call it Quick Pass down there. Up north, where I'm from, we call it Easy Pass. So I guess it was not I guess, but there was a black car on the left side heading into the Quick Pass lane, right? But this idiot, you know what I'm saying? He or she rears off to the right hard, and there's a white van in the middle lane, and I'm on the far right lane and whatnot. So that black car reared off quick to the right, and then it startled the cargo van driver that's in the middle lane, and then the cargo van driver. Now that black car did not hit the cargo van driver, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I thought he hit the cargo van. You know what I'm saying? But what was said, he didn't. So the black car sped off. You know what I'm saying? The black car hotel. I thought the black car stopped at first, but the cargo van sideswiped me. You know what I'm saying? And knocked the Class B truck that I was driving, qualified to drive tractor trailers in Class B. You know what I'm saying? So we was on a flatbed driving, me, the driver, and it just knocked me into the guardrails. Now, 9 times out of 10, a truck tips over when it hits the guardrail. I mean, you can look it up on. He said, "What up, Jen? Jen, listen, it's okay, Jen." So you can look it up on YouTube. You can see. I still watch. I still watch a lot of truck crashes. When the tanker drivers hit the guardrail or hit the wall. The little pavement low, and it tips them over for some reason. Why? Because they may seem to cut it hard right. You know what I mean? In a situation like that, you do not panic. You know what I'm saying? I learned this from fighting. I learned this from boxing. You do not panic when you are under pressure. You know what I'm saying? You stay focused, you stay calm, and you pray in your head. You know what I mean? So as I'm going through this guardrails and whatnot, and you can feel it tumbling. You know what I'm saying? It's tumbling. You know what I mean? Like we go off to the far right now. Now imagine if that cargo van was a tanker. You know what I'm saying? What if that cargo van was a tanker that smashed into me on the right? Now that's not saying that it would explode, but a good chance it would have. But so as we're going through the rail and whatnot and things like that, it was a passenger or whatever, and it startled him and whatnot. He said he thought we was going to tip over, But in that type of situation, when you go to the far right, you got to counter steer slowly. You understand? Stay calm, stay poised, stay relaxed. You know what I mean? It's like when you're just like when you're in the gym, when you're in the ring, stay calm, stay poised, stay relaxed. Because otherwise, any other startup person would steer hard to the left, to the right, or to the left. That's going to cause a major issue with you probably tipping over. You know what I mean? Because that cargo van really put the truck that I was in. It really hit it. You know what I'm saying? And it really swerved us. And I wouldn't say it wasn't hard to control the vehicle. You just got to stay calm and relax for sure, man. So that's what happened. So that's how you see the tires right there. You can see the tires, the back tires, by the guardrail and whatnot. And let me see if I could. I'm trying to see if I could show the fuel tank. You know what I mean? Let me just see if we could go there right fast. I'm not quite sure. All right. Let me just see if I could go a little bit more. Let's see. I'm trying to show y'all the leakage of the fuel. I don't know if I got that. Did I get it? I'm trying to see. I don't think I got it. Nah, I don't think I probably got it on pictures and whatnot. But So the fuel tank is right there, right? But the fuel tank is leaking. The fuel tank is leaking bad. I mean, you could smell the fumes and whatnot and things like that. So, listen, I had to take a chance and get my book back and things like that. You know what I mean? To get the other guy's stuff out of there. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to sit around and wait for no firefighters and whoever just to get my materials and whatnot. You know what I mean? So that's what I did. No injuries was sustained on my end or whatever, but the other guy, he was cited. You know what I'm saying? They gave him a citation for unsafe lane change. Unsafe lane change. I mean, hey, it is what it is. You know what I mean? If you see somebody rearing off in the right lane, but they didn't quite hit you, but you took a hard right and you hit another vehicle, instead of either slowing down or speeding up, you understand? You don't hit a hard right. You know what I'm saying? Just because, I mean, some people could be startled or whatever the case may be, but you got to use the smarts. You got to use the smarts here. Listen, if you thought that car was going to hit you, listen, slow down. You understand? Slow down, because you never know. It could have been a family on the side of the road somewhere. Probably just stopped to make a phone call. You know what I mean? Probably just stopped to make a vehicle check. It could have been a family outside their car, outside their vehicle, just, catching some air. It could have been a river, you know what I mean? Uh, Outside of that divider. It could have been anything possible outside of that divider and things like that. So when I was sending the video, you have to pray. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't pay no mind to these false prophets out here at all. Because I know who God is, and I know God is a protector at the end of the day. You understand that? All right, what up, PhD? What up, Ernest Beard? What up, Lula Wright, Quana B? Finally aware of you. You said I clicked so fast. Angel Quillen. He says, glad you are safe and God is so good to us all. Absolutely. Onk, thank you, Lord Jesus, for protection. Janju says, don't scare me like that, please. I'm glad you're okay. Satan tried it and failed. Take the L, Satan. Tony ain't going nowhere unless God says so. Absolutely. That I agree with. You know what I'm saying? As I'm going through the guardrail and whatnot, I'm saying, listen, I'm never scared. I'm never nervous or nothing like that in any type of situation. You know, in that type of situation, you got to stay focused. Whatever happens after the fact, you know what I mean? But in that moment, you cannot panic. You understand? Because it will mess up your thinking in any situation. You know what I mean? So you're absolutely right. I didn't think it was my time to go. Not at all. No way. Like Gino said, when the man was at the gas station, I don't think my life was designed to die from some knucklehead staring right and hitting my truck. Oh no. You understand? Oh no. This listen, this ain't how we going out. No way. You understand? No way. Lord, please help me. If the thing would have tipped over, I'm jumping out. So when the truck stopped, I jumped out that truck so fast, I thought the black car stopped. Now listen, on my mind, yes, the black car I thought caused the situation. You know what I mean? And guess what I wanted to do? I want to go fight. That's what I want to go do. You know what I mean? I wanted a confrontation at that moment, because it's like you could have caused a whole melee. You could have caused a lot of deaths. It could have been really bad, real bad. You understand? I'm not giving myself the credit. You got to give God the credit uh, for the protection and stuff like that, to keeping everybody safe. Everybody walked away safe and sound. I had to make sure the passenger and the vehicle, the cargo, whoever he was, both of them was like older than me. So never mind me. I'm in shape. Whatever. I'm young. I'm good. Whatever. My bones are strong. All that stuff is good. More, you know what I mean? More enhanced. I had to make sure they was okay. You know what I mean? For starters, never mind a lawsuit, whatever. Never mind the money that can come after this. I don't care about that. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the safety of everybody. Now, when push come to shove, court cases come and stuff like that, lawsuits. Okay, that's fine, that's cool. But a couple of dollars in my pocket is not more important than my health and wellness and safety. A lot of people get it twisted, like, oh wow, I'm in an accident, I'm going to get millions. Okay, but that's not more important. It doesn't matter if you got 10 million in your pocket from an accident. You still got to think about and still thank God that you're still here. You know what I mean? I don't care if it's you getting $1 to $10 million for a settlement. You know, you still got to think about the safety that and the protection that God has given you at the end of the day. All right, for sure. Finally aware of you, he says, glad you're okay. Absolutely. Absolutely, for sure. Corner B, he says, glad you're okay. Absolutely. Lulu, right. Continue praying for traveling mercies on the road, grace and peace unto you. Genju says, we need you here for a very long time. He said at least 100 years of age. Well, listen, honestly, what I pray for in general is to live in my hundreds, probably past that, if that's possible, for sure. I do not want to go at an early age from anything at all. I don't want no sicknesses. I don't want no nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's my solely prayer. A lot of people pray for money and all that other materialistic things, but I pray for health. I pray for wellness and things like that. To stay in shape, to stay fit, to stay uninjured and things like that. And guess what? Today was one of these times where I know my prayers was answered. You know what I'm saying? This is not the first time that when I prayed for something health and wellness wise, you know what I'm saying, it was answered. It happened numerous times without doctors and things like that. You understand? So if you really sincere about prayers and stuff like that, listen, I'm not a preacher. I'm not nothing like that. You don't gotta listen. You don't gotta be a preacher or nothing like that for God to hear you, for God to answer your prayers. You know what I'm saying? So you got all these false prophets on here and things like that. Oh, I got a prophecy about you. I got all this other foolishness and nonsense. I'm thinking about this last night, and I'm thinking about like a lot of these false prophets. They preach, excuse me, not preach, but they talk about people that you know what I'm saying that's irrelevant in the sense of you're supposed to be preaching Jesus Christ at the end of the day. You're supposed to be preaching salvation. You know what I mean? How could you help save souls? You know, you can't call yourself a pastor if you are worrying about other people and their deeds all day without even preaching Jesus. Now, it's okay to talk about somebody's actions, you know, a hit and miss type of thing. But when you spend all day, every day, talking down on people because they got deeds and wrongs and stuff like that, you know what I mean? Something is wrong with you at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a preacher, but you see a lot of these false prophets on here. You know what I mean? I could just talk for 5, 10 minutes and have a more stronger effect on people than these people who spend 5 hours trying to downgrade people to try to get people to come from the truth. They wasting it. They idling their time on what? You know what I'm saying? Clickbait talk. That's what I call it. Clickbait talk at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So today certifies that, you know, God is here. I already know God is real. My prayers even been answered when I even wasn't in the church at all, health and wellness wise. You know what I'm saying? So just imagine if people really keep focused on God in general. Now this ain't no sermon. You know what I'm saying? I'm just giving a testimony. I ain't Pastor Harvin. I ain't none of that. You know what I'm saying? But you also got to keep in good spirits, you know, when situations like this happen. Yes, it could cause trauma to people. You know what I'm saying? And just because a person don't get injured physically, they can get injured mentally and emotionally, and it could bother them at the end of the day. You understand? What up, Robert Tucker? What up? What up? What up? Appreciate that. MHW, he says, God bless you for having a good heart to be more concerned about the people involved and not any potential financial gain. Yes, absolutely. For sure. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. You know, listen, I'm not concerned about, you know, if I can get $10 million or $20 million. You know, it's possible, you know what I'm saying, even with no injuries. Some people will push the limits. Man, well, let's go sue him and the company for $100 million. And they might get it. Believe it or not, they might get it with the right lawyer. You can get it. You understand? Just because of somebody's negligence in general on the road, because you could have caused a lot of lives. You understand? But it's not about the power of a dollar. You know what I mean? And things like that. Some people try to get into accidents on purpose. They try to get into accidents on purpose, especially with trucks and whatnot, because they know companies in general got money. UPS, the post office, Home Depot, and QT, and all those major trucking companies out there. They are men. Some are, Amazon is a billion-dollar company, right? They got Amazon trucks and Amazon vans and stuff like that. Some people are looking for a come up out there. You know what I mean? And they would even risk their own life just to try to get a few coins in their pocket, as if $1 million is so more important than your own life at the end of the day. You understand? Wendy Wright, you says God is good every day, every moment. I agree. What up, Charnette? I appreciate that. Dennis Pound says the same happened when I first started learning how to drive trucks. Car cut out in front of me. I had to swerve to avoid an accident. I have never been so scared, but God is good. Yo, okay. I mean, I'm good. I'm great. I'm great. I'm great. No injuries. Physically, no injuries. You understand that? Physically. At the end of the day, who knows how it would feel later on mentally? You know what I'm saying? You just never know. I mean, you go to bed at night and you think about things like that, because me as a truck driver, I've had dreams about, accidents, and especially watching these accidents on YouTube. That could really wow, man, a tanker flipped over. You know what I'm saying? What would I do in a situation if I was a tanker driver and it flips over? What can I do? You know what I'm saying? That's the type of thinking I do when I watch these videos. You understand? What am I going to do? Roll the window down real fast and jump out? You understand? So that's where quick thinking happens. Okay, if this happened, I gotta quickly think, just like boxing. You know what I mean? It was just like fighting. Parallel wise, as far as like thinking, it's a thinking game. You cannot startle yourself and things like that, and stay calm and stay poised. I understand some people will get scared and afraid and things like that. Some people don't survive. Some people haven't even survived probably accidents like this before. They caught a heart attack. They may have hit their head on something and things like that. The fuel tank explodes. The truck flip over. You know what I mean? All these type of scenarios could happen. But within myself, I said, you know what? I ain't ready to go. Lord, please help me. Jesus Christ. You understand? And that same name, Jesus Christ, when I called out in nightmares when I was young and stuff like that, when I used to have nightmares, that same name, Jesus Christ, you understand? Protected me. That same name that I called when I was having nightmares, seeing demons and stuff like that within my dream and whatnot is very, very powerful, especially when you really mean it. You know what I mean? Don't just call out Jesus Christ when something bad happens. But of course, even when the good happens at the end of the day, for sure. But I said that. I was saying that in the truck and whatnot and things like that. But I was calm though. I was just mainly focused on the passenger. You know what I'm saying? In general. All right. He said false prophets preach hearsays. You funny. Graylin Funches, what up, what up, what up? He says, plus you have people praying for you, not naming any names. You funny. What up, Craig Giselle? What up, what up? Simply behold. He says, hello all. And Tony, hope you're doing all right. You got in an accident. That is correct. That is correct. Usually sometimes I would have my camera on. I would have my personal camera on my phone. Normally it's something to hold the phone up, and I can put it a certain way to look at how I'm driving, as y'all seen in my videos on here, but I didn't have it turned on. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have it turned on. I know some people in the comment section on my other YouTube channel was like, why don't you get a camera in the truck? You got to understand, That's the company job to do, not mine. I have nothing to do with that. Now, if it was my own truck, yes. You know what I'm saying? But a company truck, I'm not wasting my dollars. You know what I'm saying? For a company. I don't care who you are. I don't care how much you're paying anyway. So some people they think they know the particulars to trucking who is commenting and whatnot. Listen, it's not that simple. It's not that easy to put a camera in another company truck. First of all, the insurance company has to approve it for the company and whatnot. Because some insurance companies probably charge you more. Some probably charge you less. It's all with their insurance company and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? My own car, fine. Progressive probably give me a discount if I had a camera in my car. You know what I mean? Yeah. So yeah, I explained the accident in the beginning. It's to summarize it up. Somebody sideswiped me, you know, uh, real hard. It was a hard sideswipe in my flatbed truck. So imagine if I was in the middle lane. Imagine if you know it was a tanker. That's what I was mentioning and whatnot. It could have been all types of scenarios, man. It could have been a river or something like that. Somebody put a picture yesterday on Facebook, right? Of this long bridge. I believe it's in going to New Orleans or something like that. It was something like a long bridge with just a bank of water, like an ocean and whatnot. So just imagine if something like that was to happen, that somebody rear ends you, and then you go through the guardrails or you go through the brick, whatever they got up there, and you just fall down. You know what I'm saying? You just never know what can occur when you're out there on the road. What I learned from my old job, when I learned from my old job back in 2012, when I used to work at Rutgers University in New Brunswick, safety manager said, "Listen, you're gonna have to fix people mistakes out there." You know what I'm saying? And that always stuck with me. And that's a true statement right there. These people out here, listen, people in the South, y'all don't know how to drive at all. A high percentage of y'all do not know how to drive at all. It's accidents every day in the South. And I'm thinking about taking my camera and going out there and doing like 20 or 30 minutes of recording Charlotte traffic, South Carolina traffic, New York traffic, and stuff like that to give a people a visual about traffic in general. That's how bad it is out here. Car accidents, truck accidents, single car accidents, people speeding and drifting in and out of lanes and whatnot. It's terrible down here in Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm surprised they're not number one in the most accidents in America and whatnot. I think it's South Carolina. I think. All right. You says play some TOG on full blast when you go to bed later. I do that all night and sleep like a baby and chase them demons away. Very effective, guaranteed to kill them demons. Absolutely, Fitzgerald, for sure. I definitely agree with that. And do remember, we got an interview on the other YouTube channel. I'll be interviewing Captain Tazariak of the ISUPK and things like that. I'll be doing that a little more often. Probably interviewing some leaders of organizations and things like that. Just have a little rap session, but for about maybe an hour. Give the people of the chat room a chance to ask questions and whatnot, similar to Ian Boyd did with Gino and whatnot, what Jesse Lee Pearson did to Gino and Captain Zariak and all these other leaders out here and whatnot, just to interview them, what I mean, get an insight of why they believe what they believe and whatnot. So that'll be around actually about 8 p.m. We got about 57 minutes left before it starts. So I thank everybody for coming on here, viewing this live video. So 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. the other YouTube channel, Tony Harvin. The interview with Captain Cesariak is coming on in about 57 minutes. You get a chance to listen to his. I'm gonna ask some questions about his upbringing and why he decided to go to the ISUPK Hebrew Israelites. Is all Hebrew Israelite camp the same? Just basic common questions. You know what I mean? In general. So appreciate that at Gen Juice. So I thank everybody for coming on here for sure, for viewing this live. Dennis Pound says they be wilding in Charlotte. What you stated was facts. I lived there for 6 years. Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, the traffic out in Charlotte is just nuts. It's nonsense. I've never seen nothing like it. All my time up north in New Jersey, living in Jersey City, I've never seen nothing like it. Accidents every day, all day. When I could even go to the mailbox, and there's an accident right there on the strip of E.W. Harris or E.W.T. Harris Boulevard, right there. You know what I'm saying? I go to Walmart down a block, and somebody have an accident and whatnot. It's accidents every day, all day in Charlotte. You know what I'm saying? Which is a major turnoff to live here now. You understand? So what up, Allison Hurd? What up? What up? What up? Absolutely. What up, Rachel Thompson? He says, God, let me put it on the screen. He says, God answers prayers. Glad you believe in the power of prayer, because I sure do. Traveling grace and his protection. My son drives trucks, and my nephew keep the truckers up in prayer. Thank you. Thank God you are okay. Absolutely. Absolutely, for sure. Power is in prayer, and prayer is power. That's what I'm going to say. Jinju says, tips for a painful quads, bro. I was spinning today for 60 minutes. Quads. What quads? Enlighten and refresh my memory on what are quads. Let me see if I can look that up right fast. Because I don't do the calisthenics too much. I'm not really a calisthenic guy. To work on your triceps, quadriceps, or however you pronounce that word, whatever the case may be, your thighs. All right. Um, what is that? What they do with the legs? They lift the weights. You got to go to like a Planet Fitness or something like that, man, or run, or whatever the case may be. But like I said, I'm not too much of a calisthenic person. I like that lean type of muscle, like basketball player type, not too tight and ripped and stuff like that. But you can run, you can power walk, you can lift the leg weights and whatnot at the gyms or what have you, or if you have it at your house and whatnot. I mean, you can look up little machines that you probably could buy from Amazon, Walmart, and stuff like that. Allison Hurd says same in Atlanta. I heard Atlanta is terrible. I never been there before, and I really don't want to go there because I heard the traffic is worse out there than Charlotte. You know what I'm saying? If I can't stand Charlotte traffic, I know I can't stand Atlanta traffic. You know what I mean? I thought I couldn't stand New York traffic, but it seemed like Charlotte is worse. You know, You said Gold's Gym. All right, cool. That's cool. Gold's Gym. Ain't nothing wrong with that. All right, so I hope everybody have a wonderful evening. Once again, we got an interview coming on the other channel in about uh 53 minutes or whatever the case may be. I hope you all have a wonderful day. If you don't check that video out, it's all right. It's cool. May God bless you. And I'm signing off. I'm Tony Harvin, and hopefully I see some of y'all on the other YouTube channel. God bless to everybody out there. Appreciate the prayers and the concerns. I'm signing off. I'll be on my other channel in about 15 minutes. God bless. I'm out. Peace. Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Tony Harvin, and welcome to the Tony Harvin Network YouTube channel. If you like, hit that subscribe button listed right here. After you hit the subscribe button, if you want to receive all notifications of videos that come out on this YouTube channel, hit the notification bell and select all after you hit the notification bell.